Alright, girl. Hey y'all, it's me, Bree, and welcome back to my channel, Bree Free. So, y'all, welcome back. For all my returning viewers, you know me. And for my new viewers, my name is Bree. I am a medical laboratory scientist, a woman of God, and the CEO and founder of Unqualified Industries. And today's video, y'all, I just wanted to have a Q&A session because I missed my upload on Sunday. And I asked on my Instagram for people to drop me some questions that they want to know regarding college classes, regarding new apartment, because I just moved into my first apartment, regarding finance, regarding any aspect of life, business, etc. So I have everything on my phone, y'all. I want this video just to be raw and unfiltered, y'all. I'm not doing too much editing. I'm gonna literally record this and upload. I have 10 minutes left on this camera. So I'm gonna see what I can get through in 10 minutes or what I can say within that time, y'all. So let's go and look here. And this is gonna be like a mukbang because I got some Wingstop. They had a 20 for $20 deal today. And I'm on a 75 hard right now, so I feel like chicken ain't bad. But my goal during my 75 hard was not to eat out as much, and I haven't thus far. So we're going, girl. And I have been working out 3 times a week. So I'm staying consistent, y'all. I'm trying so hard to hold myself accountable. I'm also going to Chicago next week. So I want to be, snatched. But let me find, I know some of them by heart. Let's see, what's the first questions? Okay, let's break it into categories. I'll start with college stuff first. So a lot of questions was about medical laboratory science. Asking like, what is medical laboratory scientist? What all I did to become a medical laboratory scientist and etc. Well, I did a lot of dual enrollment in high school, thanks to my mom. And I had so many college credits that once I graduated high school, I only had to do 2 years in undergrad. I did my first year in North Carolina A&T and didn't realize how expensive college was. I had to come back home, and I also helped my mom. So then while I was back home, my mom had me do my 2 year for medical laboratory science associates as a medical laboratory scientist or tech. When you have a 4 year, you're a medical laboratory scientist, but you do the exact same thing. I got my associate's degree in medical laboratory science. It was very hard because there's 4 sections that you have to learn in like this short 2 year span. It's mainly chemistry, which is what I work in, where we run like 1 million of tests. That's when they draw your blood and they're trying to see like your glucose, your lipase. They can see 1 million different things. Chemistry is like a whole bunch of tests. It's mostly automated. Your main job is just to make sure that the results make sense and to also make sure that the analyzers are running and based on the analyzer, making sure the results make sense, and just relaying critical results to the nurse or the doctor. So it's not that bad. Then you have micro, which is looking at bacteria and different organisms, fungi, and all that stuff. This is interesting. It's interesting to learn micro, but when I had clinical on micro, it was kind of boring. It's like very tedious work. Next, you have blood bank, which is transfusion services. So when you're having surgery and you need plasma or blood or cryo, it goes through the blood bank. And that's kind of more serious because it's governed by the red, depending on where you are, but normally it's the American, what is it, Red Blood Cross? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'll put it, I'm not editing this video, y'all. But then there also is hematology, which is looking at more so cells. Like you look at different leukemias. That's where you get your red blood cell count. You can see if you're anemic. And then the last category is chemistry, hematology, micro. I said blood bank. Okay, that's 4. Chemistry, hematology, micro, and blood bank. So I did 2 years learning all those and then plus the clinical. And then when you're done with it, you have to take your certification. And depending on what state you're in, I was in New York. You also have to get licensed in order to start working. I'm out the gate, depending on what state you're in. I'm in Mass. If you're working in regular core lab, you're going to get like 25, 24 up, maybe. depending on what state you're in, depending on how bad they need people, and depending on if you have a bonus or not. The bonus gets taxed a lot. Now, I work in chemistry, that's the core lab, but there's also a whole bunch of other labs, like specialty labs. Like I work in HLA, which isn't bad at all. It's more so transfusion services, so I run tests to make sure basically that the organ is compatible between the donor and the recipient. We're looking at we're looking for like donor specific antigens, like antigens that specifically belong to the donor, and whether or not it's having a positive reaction with the patient's cells. So that's what I do. Another question I got for college was, what are the main things to look for when looking at colleges and scholarships? I spoke to this person that gave me this question specifically because I didn't know exactly what she's looking for, because it really depends on what are you looking for in college? Like, what do you think you want to do? Or even if you don't know what you want to major in or what you want to do yet, which is completely fine and completely normal, you can also just look into like what sceneries are you looking for? Are you looking to be in a college in a city, or looking for a college like in the country? Or looking for, I went to a HBCU and I also went to a community college and I went to a PWI now that I'm graduating from. So it depends on what you're looking for mainly. As far as scholarships, United Negro College Fund, if you're Black, is a really great resource. They also have a whole bunch of scholarships for Black students. A lot of them, though, are for HBCUs. But the best way that I had funding was getting out and sending out emails to different people in different departments that everyone working. I'm a psychology major, so I spoke to different psych teachers and professors and directors of the program, deans, and told them my story and what I wanted to do, and showed that I was really passionate about it. They'll talk to people for you or find a different organization. For instance, at VU, I'm a first gen college student. So I went and I reached out to the first gen department that they have, and they worked out some things for me. So you just really have to be proactive and know what you want. As far as colleges, I say, obviously, depending on your financial situation, you want to definitely look into aid first. That's what I did. Who was offering me the most aid. And that's really where, and I also knew I wanted to go to a Black college. I just couldn't stay because they wouldn't give me aid like that. But that was a good question. Another question I got was, what can you say about crypto? Okay, we can move on to finance now. Another question I got was, what can you say about crypto, investing, etc.? Now, I'm not going to sit here in front. I'm still in college. So I still have college debt. I don't have a lot because, like I said, I took a lot of dual enrollment in high school. But I still have debt. Mainly what I do is focus on keeping my credit up. So now I have a business. So I have a business credit card. It's also linked to my personal, which I got to figure out how to get that off of me. I have an EIN number, which is like a number just like your number, but it's like a social security, but not attached to you. Like, if that makes sense. But I'm just focused on keeping my credit up right now. I'm not trying to buy too much stuff. Keeping my debt low. And that's my main thing. I do have right now, I have a regular savings account. I have a business savings account for Loquacious. I don't mix my funds. Right now, obviously, I haven't launched yet, so all my money goes towards launching right now for Loquacious. So it's not much savings or anything right now. It's just my credit card, which is funding the startup of my company for that. Like, so there's another thing. I have a credit card for Loquacious. I have a personal credit card. And then I have another one that I got for groceries with BJ's. I only buy my groceries and that's it. And then pay it back that month. That's it. So I can build my credit up with that as well. I have a high yield savings account. Not much in it right now because, like I said, I'm in college. So we're working. Well, not just because I'm in college, because I'm really good at saving and finding deals. But it's also because I only have 2 minutes. It's also because, what else, girl? Yo, this is literally what my brain does. If y'all see everything I cut out of this video, my brain just goes blank sometimes. Oh, I'm starting a business. So all my money is going into that. I'm investing right now in my business. But outside of that, I do have an SP 500. I do have stock. I bought it to CVS stock because I worked for CVS for a minute. And it's got me like a little dollars or something every month. It's nothing crazy. And I'm also going to invest into the company that I work for now. That I'm not going to mention because there's policies against that. But yeah, that's really all my investing is right now. I'm also learning trading right now. I joined a course on trading. I did fail for the Forex scam. We didn't even go there it wasn't really a scam because if you use the platform for what it was, instead of just trying to get people under you to get the benefit from doing that. But outside of that, you know, I also do learning how to trade. So I'm putting some money in that I do have left. Let me stop this, y'all, because I have 1 minute left, and I'm gonna delete some footage so I can keep recording the end of this. Girl. Oh man, it's bad. Y'all, I like my bed's high. I don't know how y'all feel, but like I don't like and as I was oh snap, I'm like, hold on, y'all. I don't know if y'all also been like buying furniture stuff like that, but all the beds and stuff are so low. Like what? I need a box spring. Like I don't be seeing people like apartments and rooms and stuff, and they bed look like kid furniture. I don't like that. Like if I'm spending money on something on the bed, give me a box spring, give me an adequate mattress with some inches on it. Give me a bed that's off the floor. Like everybody's like into the platform beds and stuff like that, and it just reminds me of like your first bed when you like a toddler or whatever. But where was I, y'all? I'm learning trading. I'm working on my credit. Well, I have good credit because of my mom. She let us put stuff on our name and stuff, with credit card, stuff like that. And she taught us how to build it and stuff. So, good credit. Just working on maintaining it. And just paying everything back on time. And also saving, because I pay my own tuition now. Saving money for that too. And now we have rent and bills, so just working. What else do I have? That was a good question on finance. I had another one. So I guess we can move on to, well, we can stay in finance because we're talking about business. I had another question that was like, what made you take that leap into starting a business? What made me take a leap into starting a business was after I finished the program, my associate's program, and I graduated, I was commuting 5 hours a day for 2 years between New York and Massachusetts. And I was still working 2 jobs. I was still helping my mom and staying on helping my schoolwork and passing. Now, did we excel? We passed. Okay, and that's all that matters. And I passed my exam, my certification exam and my licensure exam. So after I did all that and I conquered that, I look back on it, and also how God got me through that. I look back on that situation and I was like, I could do anything. Like, y'all really can't tell me nothing. And I feel like other people should know this as well, because I always knew, and I always, whatever came in my mind, I always just did it. I never second doubted, I never second guessed, because I always felt like if God blessed me with this and I don't act on it, he's going to pass to the next person, and I'm going to miss out on my blessing. So I never thought like, I don't know, I guess it just put a lot of things into perspective for me. Like, I was just like, bro, I could really do anything. Like, I really did that. Like, what? And how many other, like, early 20-year-olds could say that? So, I felt like I need to get other people to know this as well. Because some people are stuck in a rut. A lot of my friends, too, I always help motivate them and stuff. And I was like, I could do something on a wider scale. Prayed about it. And as soon as, like, it was like everything just fell into order. Like, I've always been very business-minded. I always, like, I was always selling stuff. I was selling candy. I was always doing something. So I like business. My major was going to be business when I was taking dual enrollment courses before I fell in love with psychology. And I just knew that was the right thing to do for me. And then what solidified it was everything just came so easily. When I was setting up my LLC, when I was reaching out and I was networking, I was finding out people that mentors and stuff to help me start my business and everything. Everybody said yes. I got not one no. It was just, everything came so easily for me. And even the money to start it. Like, I was getting approved for everything. Well, I had good credit, but I was getting approved for stuff I didn't know I was getting approved for left and right. Getting discounts left and right. Inventory left and right. With the tariffs. Everything just started coming to me so easily that I was like, oh. Whenever I would tell people about it and stuff like that and pitch my company about the lunch coming up and everything, everyone would be so interested in it, follow me on Instagram, you know. Everything just came so easily. So I was like, oh, maybe this is what I'm supposed to do. Not maybe. I knew this was supposed to do. So that's what made me have a leap of faith, was conquering that commute 5 hours a day, waking there, sleeping in my car, studying in my car, studying while at work. You know, that what made me take my leap of faith. And also the extra source of income as well, to build generational wealth. So that was one of the reasons why I took my leap of faith and started a business. Another question that I got. Oh my, yeah, it keeps clicking off of the questions thing. What study habits have you developed? Notion. Notion. And also I'm very good at cramming, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. I'm just that person. I work so well under pressure. And then other people say, like, you can't cram. What I'll do is I'll study in increments. So say I had a big exam coming up. The week before, I would study for like an hour or so ahead. But most of the time, like the week before, every day I would study for like an hour. But now, because I'm so busy, and when I was in that program, I was working all the time. I would literally study the night before. I would sleep on it. I would stay up all night. I pulled so many all-nighters while doing that program, and would still drive 5 hours a day. I don't know how I did. It was just God. But I would just cram the night before. Girl, sleep. Because when you sleep, it registers in your sleep. Or I'll play while I sleep. I'll play like YouTube videos about the topic while I sleep. Because you can register stuff while you sleep subconsciously. I learned that in A Brave New World. So I'll play it while I sleep. Get up in the morning. Luckily, my teacher recorded our lectures. So on the drive in, I will listen to the lecture. And then Quizlet. Quizlet flashcards is like you're a beast. I can memorize, like, even if I don't completely understand the material, I'm very good at test taking. And I'm very good at memorizing stuff. So flashcards, if I could recognize it, well, my teacher would mix in like written words. I would just remember certain key words, and then I'll know fill in like prepositions in the middle. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just really good at test taking. And I'm really good at making stuff sound right. So that's how I used to study for that program. But also there's like a lot of stuff you can't just not study for, like memorizing all those organisms and stuff. You have to study, y'all. So I would just do Quizlet. Like I said, I would just stay for like an hour or so, like a week. If I was so busy, I would sketch out like 30 minutes a day or to an hour every day and just study leading up to that, and then go back and review it all by the end of the week or by the time I had to take that exam. So that's the study habits that I grew on. I hope that helps y'all. Or writing it out if I had time, but 9 times out of 10 I didn't have time to do all that. So mind you, I'm studying under pressure. Like I'm doing whatever I can to memorize the material, and also because I always liked science, so it was just easy for me to register it and remember stuff, even if it was brand new from like high school and stuff. It was mainly like the policies, rules, and legislation that was really tough to remember. Another is, what theme or mood are you going for in your apartment? So we can move on to apartment stuff now. I just want like a chill vibe. Like, I don't know. I just wanted to feel like home. Like right now, I just have stuff from my room and stuff my mama gave me. But for right now, I want to get something modern, something slick. Something like, I don't want to get boring, something cultured, you know? I wanted a green, like a green or like a burgundy, orange, reddish couch. And I wanted like a white rug. And I wanted greenery in my apartment. I also wanted, like, right now on my wall, I have some vinyls up. I only have a Sade vinyl and a Kendrick Lamar Good Kid, Mad City, which is one of my favorite albums of all time. I just want it to feel like Brianna. I want it to feel like Brianna. I want it to have everything that reminds me of me. My favorite music, my favorite art, abstract art. I love abstract art. Black artists. I want my house to be really black. I don't know how to explain it, but y'all know what I mean. But yeah, y'all. Another question I got, and I'm gonna answer it, but I'm irritated about it. I'm not irritated about it, girl, but like, it's just like, am I single and stuff, girl? Yes. And I don't know. Just leave me alone. Like, I don't know. A man's voice, a man's touch, a man's sound. Every time I get hollered at, I just get irritated. I don't know. I've always been like that. Even when I was in a relationship, I just didn't want to see him every day. I would mind a boyfriend, but like just for 2-3 days out of the week. Not every day. I'm good. I get irritated. It'd be like, what? I don't know. But y'all, I have a assignment due tonight. discussion board to do tonight. I don't know that's what questions y'all have. Those are the ones that really stuck out to me that I felt like answering. Oh, I got mild wings. These are mild wings. I don't do all the extra stuff. I either honey hot or mild. Fries. But this has been me. This is Bree. I just want to drop something quick, something easy for y'all. Any more questions, y'all drop it down below. I'll do a part 2. But thank y'all for tuning in. Don't continue to pursue all attainable visions because every vision is attainable. I will see y'all in next week's video. Bye.